With extraordinary pizza cheese comes extraordinary rewards. Only Bacio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese offers the Gold Club Rewards program with monthly cash back on every cheese purchase. Members also receive funds twice a year to use in their exclusive marketing store. It's their way of saying grazie to customers. Schedule a demonstration at bacciocheese.com/hotslice and discover how rewarding Bacio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese can be. Pizza is your legacy. Build it with Bacio.
How you doing? I'm Andrew Gregory and my wife, Ruel Gregory. We're from Post Alley Pizza in Seattle. Excited to be here.
Right on. So we included you a couple years ago now, or last year, in our young entrepreneur or new entrepreneur focus. How's business been in this last couple of years for you guys?
We've seen a nice pickup. Obviously the COVID hit everybody, but in the last year and a half, 2 years, we've seen some growth, and we're considering some expansion and some other things to keep it going.
Well, so tell us about your pizza style. Everybody loves to hear about what you're serving, especially you're in Seattle. We know that market.
Yeah.
It's an insane pizza scene. Like, it's a very competitive market. So what are you serving?
Yeah, I think it's mostly New York style, maybe neo New York. All these sort of words get thrown around a lot, but it's closest to New York style. The only difference is that we're using good local quality ingredients, and I think that's about it. We're just trying to make good pizza.
Yeah. Now, you guys actually did not come from you weren't raised in a pizzeria. You kind of got into it on your own. How did the business start? Like, how did you guys get this thing rolling?
It was, kind of a friend of a friend kind of thing that happened. Andrew and I have experience in more fine dining. Yeah. We had talked about opening our own thing at some point. Okay. Never thought it would be a pizzeria. Okay. And then this opportunity came along, and we just took it.
So how in the world did you come up with your dough recipe then, if you had not been involved? Like, what was the process?
It was just making dough. We started with the dough. So we bought the pizza place from a friend of a friend, and we just started with their recipe, and we went from there. And it took a couple of years. I think we're where we like it right now, but I'm going later, I think tomorrow, to see Brian Spengler talk about tinkering with dough, and so
that's a good seminar.
I like tinkering with dough, so I suppose that I'm going to be doing that for forever.
Yeah,
but it's all been trial and error. I mean, I don't know if there's a better way to do it than that. I can give you a recipe, but you just have to make it. You have to do it over and over again.
For sure. And you know what I love? The thing that I love about pizza dough is it's an evolution.
Yeah.
If you try somebody's pizza, it usually will not taste the same as the first day they open. Sure. If it does, then you're like, what happened?
Yeah, I've seen my phone will recycle some pictures, and I see some of the pictures from the first 6 months, and I'm a little embarrassed, but not embarrassed, but just sort of like you can see the transition from that then to now, and it's pretty exciting. And so I think what you just said about the evolution of it is that's what's exciting about this. Is that it probably is going to be a little different next year. Yeah. And that's what keeps us coming. It keeps us doing it, I think.
Yeah. And this is your first expo?
This is our first expo. We're excited. This is awesome.
Yeah. So what brings you to the show? Like, what are you hoping to get out of Pizza Expo this year on your first year?
For me, it's seeing some different products, meeting different people, talking to other pizzeria owners, connecting on that level. Just we did more full service restaurant stuff, and there's a lot of information out there that I don't have, and I'm trying. We need to get it. I think there's we just saw a cutting board with the
slices
with the lines on it. I was like, I've seen that before, but I was like, I think we need that.
For New York style, you're going to get the right cut every time.
It's little things like that you just don't, I don't know. I never even thought about considering that until, we were making slices. It's like, why is this one smaller than the other? So it's tiny things like that I think are going to help us in the long run.
Heck yeah. All right. So I'll finish out on this question. what are you looking forward to in the next couple of years, or what do what's an area that you're looking to expand or grow or focus on?
I think we're looking towards the next iteration of Post Valley Pizza. What are we going to do next? Are we going to do more of a sit down place? For us, we imagine more of a family style. Kids coming after little league games and things like that. Both of us grew up. I grew up in Philadelphia. Andrew grew up in St. Louis. We both had our neighborhood pizza places. So more trying to build something like that.
Oh, that's perfect.
And some catering for downtown Seattle.
And some catering, yes.
Sandwiches. We've been doing a lot of Italian hoagies, and people have been liking those.
We have an Italian sandwich competition.
I didn't want to try it this year, but I think that
you can go try it.
I've got my eye on entering it in the next couple of years.
All right, well, that'll be good. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck at the show, and I hope you gain all the knowledge that you're hoping to get from the show for your first time.
Well, we're excited. Thanks for having us.
Looking to grow your pizzeria or restaurant? Then you'll want to try the power of a cloud-based POS system. With Hunger Rush, you'll get everything you need. This fully integrated restaurant management system allows you to easily streamline operations, accelerate the delivery process, and grow your business through Hunger Rush 360 marketing. And it's so easy to use. Want AI-powered text ordering? It's built in. Need to track orders? No problem. Schedule a personalized demo at hungerrush.com today.
My name is Alex Funke. I'm with Chad's Pizza of Cedar Falls, Dyersville, and Grundy Center, Iowa.
Wow, okay. So how many locations do you have?
So there are 3 Chad's Pizzas, and we have a food truck.
Oh, wow.
I'm a part of 3 out of those 4 operations.
Okay, excellent. And you guys are actually here to compete as well.
Yes, that's correct. We are here to compete.
All right. Now, what division are you competing in, and what is your crew competing in?
Sure. So I'll start with Caleb. He competed in the traditional division this morning, which is kind of your simple division. There's limited on your options there.
Yeah.
He brought our signature sausage, which there's no other recipe like that exact one in the world. So we're very proud of that. And then I'll be in the non-traditional, which is kind of the Wild West. There really are no rules. So this year I brought our street taco pizza, which is taco sauce, steak, onions, 2 cheeses, cilantro, and a fresh squeezed lime on top.
Oh, that sounds really good. So your pizzeria is kind of known for some interesting pizzas, interesting toppings. What are some of the best kind of wacky kind of pizzas that you've come up with and that are popular?
Sure. So last year we brought what's called the 56319.
Okay.
And how we got that number was it's a combination of our telephone area codes, the 563 and 319. We merged them together. And it's got everything Iowan on it. Ranch, pulled pork, bacon, corn, barbecue sauce. It's the all Iowa pizza.
Okay. And we had actually talked before we got on the podcast about your pizza style. Okay, so you have to explain to us what your pizza style is.
Yeah, so there's really no classification for our style. As you put it good earlier, it's a Midwest thing.
Yeah.
We've kind of got our own thing going on.
Yeah.
It's a thicker, thin crust, if that makes sense. And we load up the toppings.
Absolutely. Now, what besides competing, what are you hoping to get out of Pizza Expo? Like, what do you want to do while you're here?
Well, we always want to bring back at least 1 or 2 things that we find here. We're always looking for just some little nuggets of gold, if you will, while we're in Las Vegas. Okay. And we've already found a few interesting things this morning, and look forward to the next couple of days to see what's all in store here.
Okay. Now let's look at the future. What is the future of the Chad's Pizza? Like, what are you hoping to do with the business in the next couple of years, or how do you want to grow the business?
Sure. Yes, certainly we want to have some more locations. And Chad in Dyersville at the home store, he's currently working on taking our frozen pizza nationwide.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. He's building a factory this year. He's in a bunch of grocery stores right now in the Midwest. And he's really going to be expanding that in the next couple of years.
Now, are you coming from a franchisee approach, or are you a business partner? Like, how is the business set up with Chad's?
Yep. So technically, I am a franchisee, but it's not really run like your more traditional, bigger franchises. Still have mom and pop feel, and and that's my role.
Oh, and how much kind of freedom do you get with your individual dual locations to kind of do your own thing? Are you able to, to come up with different pizzas, or do you stay pretty traditional to what the home store does?
Yeah, so, I'm very blessed to have Chad in my life. He's been a great mentor, and I've got 100% freedom. I've actually come up with about 40 or 50 pizzas on my own.
Okay.
So it's really just things I've created in the last 8 years at our Cedar Falls location.
And this is your second year competing, correct?
This is my second year competing, yep.
What did you learn between last year and this year?
So last year we scored pretty well. We didn't do as good as we wanted, but kind of where we got docked points was on the presentation of it. Because all of our toppings are underneath the cheese, and we load it up with cheese because everybody loves cheese, right? Yeah. So there's not the best visual for the judges. So that's why we decided to go with the street taco this year. You're going to have the green and gold look and just a little more color to it.
Excellent. Well, I wish you guys all the best of luck in the competition. Take care.
Well, we appreciate you having me on.
Awesome.
Performance Food Service is proud to deliver high-quality products, innovative technology, and custom operational solutions to restaurants of all sizes across the country. The flagship division of Performance Food Group, with deep roots in the restaurant industry, Performance Food Service has been the exclusive distributor of the Roma family of brands for more than 65 years. This signature relationship has allowed Performance Food Service to become a leader in the pizza and Italian segment of food service nationwide.
I am Patrick Elston, and this is my wife, Mandy Elston, from Gus Franco's Pizza in Lower Burrell, PA, about 20 minutes outside of Pittsburgh.
Excellent. All right. And we just had you in our destination section of the magazine, didn't we?
Yes, you did. Thank you so much for that. That was an awesome opportunity.
I remember your pizza. It looked really, really fantastic. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your style and kind of what you have going with your pizza?
Yeah, right on. We do a kind of a Neapolitan style pizza. We cook in a Pavesi wood-fired oven that we had brought in our little shop, and it's a wide-open shop. We hang out with our customers, and we talk to them while we're cooking their 12-inch round pizzas, and both my wife and I make them. I do most of the cooking myself, and so that's it on the pizza side.
So do you have employees, or is it just a two-person operation there?
We have myself and mostly family. We only have one other outside of the family.
Yeah, we have my Aunt Nancy, who is partially retired, that comes and works for us, and my older sister, Sarah. And then we have a gentleman named Steven that works for us, who's a recent college grad going for his master's. So it's a small little family, family affair. All the women in my life are around me while I get to make pizza.
How do you discipline those employees?
You don't.
Interesting holidays.
Yeah, we still sit together at holidays, my sister always says, but some days are better than others.
I got you. That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about your market, where you're located, and kind of, who your customer base is.
Right on. So we were mobile for a bunch of years. While my wife and I both worked full time, we kind of plugged away at a mobile business, and we built a nice crew on the northeast side of Pittsburgh of customers, a nice customer base. And then when we opened in our current neighborhood, we were just welcomed with open arms, and there was a ton of excitement. And the customer base is everybody from, we have high school kid regulars to the seniors in our neighborhood that come down the street and grab some pizzas. So it's a little bit of everybody, and they're all super happy, and the vibe's really great.
Oh, that's awesome. So, with your location, since you went from a mobile oven or a mobile unit to, what made you want to go from the mobile to a brick and mortar?
The weather. We had an oven that was mounted on a trailer, so we were working under a 10 by 10 tent everywhere we went, and we all know what happens when flour and water mix, and also how flour reacts when it gets hit with a windstorm. So there was a lot of want to try and get indoors and out of the weather situations if we could. And when we bought an old dentist office, it's only about 600 square feet. We decided that we wanted to keep the same vibe that we had being outdoors under a tent with people. So yeah, when we designed our new place, when we bought a dentist office, it's only 600 square feet. We wanted to design that dentist office to be a pizzeria that was much like our mobile experience, where you could stand right there and I'm making your pizza and we're having a conversation and we're getting to know each other. And so it's not only gratifying in the fact that we're making what we consider really good food for people. We've made so many relationships with our customers that that's some of the more fulfilling stuff that we've experienced.
I love that, bringing the best of the mobile environment into your pizzeria by having that open kitchen,
right.
very close.
Yeah, because that's what we loved so much about the mobile thing, was being with the people. We're doing a private event, and it was a party, and we were a part of it. It was like we were invited and just got to know all these people, and we wanted our shop to be the same way.
That's amazing. I love your story. It's so good.
Thanks.
So, what's next for your restaurant? What do you want to? Where do you see going? What do you want to do with it?
Well, I just got done competing in the pizza challenge this morning, so I guess depending on how those results go, we'll have a better idea of the possibilities. The further down we are, the more happy we are to stay the same. But honestly, we're really happy with where we're at now. It's the feel with our customers and the connection that we have. I don't want to lose. Although I feel we have some opportunities to get bigger, I don't want to lose the customer base, the feeling that we have with our customers. So we're taking it one step at a time, just like we did with our mobile unit, working full time and doing that on weekends over a bunch of years to try and build to where we are now. We're going to not try and rush things. We don't want to make any decisions that we feel have a good chance of failing. We're trying to play it smart, play it safe, and take our time, because I could do what we're doing now with her and the crew that we have for the next 30 years and be super happy.
We said it's family, so it's, you're going outside of that and building, and it's all scary stuff.
Yeah, I get you.
Very scary
so,
stuff.
lastly, let's talk about Expo a little bit. What, besides competing, what else brought you to the show? Like, what are you looking for, or what are you hoping to get from that?
I know last year was our first time here, and the fact that we met other people that are so passionate about pizza, we felt like less like outsiders, kind of, because we nerd out about it, and then you get that inspiration, and you see what people have accomplished, and just how the community is so welcoming, and the people that we've met, we've never had a chance of meeting all these great people. And so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the vibes. We're looking for to leave here inspired, try some new things. There's nothing really equipment-wise that I need. There's a ton that I want. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we don't have a room. We're 600 square feet. Like, we're already kind of packed to the max. But seeing suppliers putting names or faces to names, like all that stuff, just, again, it's a whole community thing that we're really excited about with this company and with our company and in the pizza industry. That's awesome. Well, we're glad you're here, and wish you the best moving forward. I'll listen for how the judging goes. Right on. Thank you so much, and congratulations. This is amazing. I don't know how you guys put something on this scale together and then like every year. So like, good for you guys. We're happy for you.